Ugh. Happy Friday. Surprise, we're live. I'm really hoping, excuse me, that I'll be able to read your comments. I know I kind of last minute yesterday said I was going to do this. I'm so sorry if my hands are shaky. I figured I would start outside and kind of go from there. You can kind of see behind me we got some snow the last few days. Stuart's going to join us. There's Stuart. So yeah, you can see behind me we had a decent amount of snow. I'm going to try to do this video really quickly. I know in the past when I've done walkthrough videos, they've been like almost an hour. And so I'm going to try to cut that down quite a bit and kind of do it pretty quick. And then if you ask questions and I don't answer them during the video, like I'll go back through and look at all the comments. So like, don't feel like you can't leave comments or like that I'm ignoring you. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside because it's like 24 degrees outside and I'm just wearing a little cardigan and I'm freezing. So let's go inside. Okay, I'm gonna turn around. Here, let me pan up actually. I don't know if you can see. It's not. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're outside. Outside still looks the same. Water is dripping as all of the ice is melting. There's Stuart. Hi, buddy. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna turn the camera around pretty much for the whole video because you don't want to see me. You want to see what's inside. We haven't painted the front doors yet. We have to wait till spring to do that. There's Willie. That's one-eyed Willie. We got him for Halloween last year and our kids said, let's leave him up and decorate him. So, all right. So we're inside the entryway. Not a lot has changed here. I know I posted pictures last year that we kind of made this little seating area for mostly the summertime just because, excuse me, with the mosquitoes that absolutely love to bite me and make my whole body react. So we kind of made this little sitting area inside. And there's Stuart. It's kind of a mess over there. I mean, in real life, we live in a construction zone. Here, let me ditch my sunglasses. All right, so let's go in the basement. So this is very much a work in progress, and you guys have seen a lot of pictures of this already. But you can see, you know, we still have a long way to go down here. But like I said, this is going to take a while. Hold on. Let me turn on the lights down here. So when we go, ouch, in the kitchen, you'll be able to see. All right. So like I pointed out, when I've made other posts, the ceiling down here, you know, this used to be a dropped acoustical tile like ceiling, and it took us an entire year to tear it all out. We really want the industrial look. Eventually, like the concrete in between the beams, we're going to paint black to make it look more industrial. And, you know, the beams are exposed. We'll paint them. Excuse me. I've got a frog in my throat, so sorry. So anyway, so yeah, tacos on the wall. We have to fix the wall because you can see there's a hole. When the ceiling came down, it took out a part of the stage there, so we have to fix that. But I really like the taco that's on the wall. We painted that for a taco party. So actually, I didn't paint it. Adam did. He's the artist, not me. I can't even draw a stick figure. So that's probably going to stay or get repainted when we eventually redo the stage wall, and then we'll have curtains to cover it up if, you know, people end up renting out this space once we're done with it. Real life, whoa, I almost just dropped the phone. Super real life, this cord here, you guys are gonna laugh. This is so embarrassing, but this is real and I'm gonna show you what's going on. This pipe here used to leak and it had kind of a shoddy job when they fixed it back in the day, so it was still kind of leaking. But anyway, that's the drainage from on this side from the roof. And so that pipe actually on the outside, the drainage froze. So we wrapped it with a heating pad and it totally worked. So it's turned off. We just have to take it down. But it totally worked and it thawed the pipe, and so everything's good now. I am so sorry, you guys. I keep coughing. It's just that time of year. Over this corner is a huge mess. Adam is turning that room back there into his tool space, whatnot. So everything's kind of out of there while he's tearing the walls out in there. We've got our exercise equipment, our games over there. All right, let's go in the kitchen real quick. I'm trying to do this quick, guys. All right, kitchen. We haven't done a whole lot in here. I mean, the floor is awful. We have to tear it all out. and, you know, eventually we'll repaint everything in here. But the stoves in here are what we have done and finished. And I've shown pictures of this on the blog. But other than that, everything down here is the same. You know, it's not really at the top of our priority list at the moment. We have all of the Nerf guns that our kids have turned into this Nerf gun place. And eventually we're gonna put like pegboards on the wall so they can hang them all up. All right, let's go back upstairs. Here we go. I will tell you, we've had quite an eventful morning. We had one of the news stations here all morning filming us and they're doing a story for the news in, I don't know if it's next week or the week after they're gonna air that. So they've been here all day. It's now what, 2:30? Yeah, they've been here since 11. So that was a fun time. Okay, let's go upstairs. Stairs are all the same. They're kind of dusty. Ignore that part. All right, let's go upstairs. You know, entrance to the second floor is still the same. We left the Christmas lights on the banister because it looks so neat at night. Okay. So here we walk in to the second floor, you know, which is our house level. A lot of this still looks the same. There's Tilda, our mannequin. You know, the top here, the paint, we're gonna have to address very quickly as far as repairing versus removing, because it's just kind of getting out of hand now. Here is Susan. Sleepy Susan. So yeah, like I said, you know, we haven't done a whole lot in here. All right, let's go through here. Construction. So living room. Let's see what's new here. Not much. We still have the TV there and the old chairs. Still haven't figured out what's gonna go there. I want to get the one of the original plans like professionally copied and blown up and framed and put there. That'll happen this spring sometime. The old table we still have here, I love it. That's the black walnut table, I think. Kitchen, favorite room in the whole place that we've built. Yeah, kitchen is definitely like our gathering place. I know I've done a live video that has included the kitchen right after we finished it, but you know, it's still about the same. Changed up the, you know, decor. Got some spring flowers and whatnot that we have put here. So yeah, the kitchen hasn't really changed. Of course, from California, we have to have a palm tree in our house. There's Paul Houston. Paul. Hey, we'll say hey. Funny story, I'll throw some pictures up on the page in a little bit. Hey, buddy. Paul Houston wanted to be the star of the news special interview thing that we did. And so he was climbing up on the news anchor guy's lap during the interview and also like on the chairs that they set up for us to sit on. So it was kind of funny that he like wanted to be the star of the show, but that's okay. All right, library. I put pictures of the before and after when I kind of decided like I was so over the clutter in here. The desk, you know, kind of became a dumping ground and we've been so busy that I hadn't had time to really clean it off. Oh, look at these little worms are hanging there. That's what you're seeing. So we emptied out all the lower cabinets and really organized them. Here, I'll open up a couple. This one here, this has all of our kids' art supplies, coloring books, and things. So that's kind of how we've organized these ones. And see, you have to really push these to get them to shut. So when Ernie opens them, they're not easy to open. But yeah, we kind of thinned out our own personal book stash here. We're going to build one of those free little libraries out front. I don't know if that'll happen this year yet. We kind of have a lot that we want to do this year. But we saved a whole bunch of books to put out there for that. My parents always had one at their house in San Diego, and I just thought it was so neat. So, yeah, so this is all still the same. Messy desk. So yeah, so that's the library. There's my kitchen. All right. Billiard room. Not much going on here. We started kind of scraping some paint that was kind of hanging down. You know, we'll hopefully get to that and sand it all and kind of replaster in here a little bit. It's kind of also turned into playroom, my daughter's little vanity and kitchen and dollhouse. And then we put the old ping pong table top on top of that billiard table because that's the older one, and it's kind of messed up on the felt. Like this one's been refelted since, I don't know, before we bought the building, but so they play ping pong on that one and whatnot. So, all right, let's go into our middle son's room. So this is the room that I posted about that's finished. Oh, he made his bed. Good job. So yeah, so you walk in here. It doesn't look like it's very big, but because his closet, let me back up. His closet's right there, but he has a pretty darn big closet, and his bed area up there is pretty big. You know, he chose to have like a loft style bed with a little balcony and then like a vertical ladder, versus our other son, who's the other side when we split this room in half, which is not done yet. We still have to paint and everything, but he chose like a walk-up traditional ladder or staircase kind of. So let me turn around in here. So we put one of the couches in here, and he's still kind of figuring out how he wants everything. He's so funny. He comes in here and he'll move stuff around like he's got all his Legos out. He loves Legos. This is the Lego desk that he kind of built. So, and all his ventriloquist dolls up there. He changes this around and whatnot. And I'll show you, this is so funny. That's me. Oh, Lord, that was horrible hair. Thank you, 1990s. That would have been high school. Okay, so, oh, the cat track. Yes, we built this. Well, Adam, not me. See, there's a cat up there. Adam built this not long after we moved in, because especially having Bengals, I mean, that one's not a Bengal and that one's not a Bengal. Those are our rescue cats, but they like to be up high. So we built this kind of track for them, and that's like their little walk-up ramp, which we kind of move around. And they love it up there. They're always up there. So is it a challenge to heat all that open space? It's really not. You know, heating and cooling is the number one question we get asked. You know, we keep it pretty cool in the second floor. I mean, we set the heater at like 62, 63, which we're completely acclimated to. And then, you know, we'll turn it up if I need to. But our highest gas bill this winter, which has been kind of a mild winter, was like $250. Our first winter though, like when we didn't know what we were doing as far as like winter or like, you know, sealing the windows because they are kind of drafty. Our highest gas bill ever was like $430, $450. But like last winter when we had, you know, where it was like a -40 with the wind chill or -50, whatever it was, for like, it was freezing last year in January. And our highest gas bill that time was like $300. So, I mean, it's not bad because we really only heat and cool the second floor because that's where we live. This is like our house. So it's really not that bad. And like electric bill is usually about $200, whether it's the summer or the winter. Like because the building, you know, is built out of, you know, stone and brick and whatever, it's really well insulated, all things considered. All right, moving right along. Bye, kitchen. All right. Let's go upstairs. Oh, I'll show you the bathroom. Hold on. We'll go in here real quick. This room has kind of become, you know, we just have a lot of tools and stuff in here. The bathroom, which I'll put a picture up later. I changed the curtain. Look, it used to be kind of brown, but I wanted something more colorful because Kevin, you know, the first Bengal that we had kind of tore it up. So I just put that in there, but you know, it's still all the same in here. Oh, hey. So yeah, so the bathroom hasn't changed except for the curtain. All right, are the wood floors in the kitchen original? Yes. Okay, let's go back over. I'll show you real quick. So underneath, turn off the light. Sorry. We have to hide the cat toys up high or they'll get them. Yeah, the floors here. So underneath all of this carpet are original wood floors. Same thing within, you know, the kids' bedroom over there, under all of this carpet. So let me see if I can actually, you can see where we stopped. If I pull this up, you know, you can see where it's not finished versus where it's finished. So we're kind of doing one square at a time. So we did the floors before we put the kitchen in. I mean, there's some places we have to kind of fix But yeah, so eventually we'll take out most of this carpet and then just get some big area rugs or whatever. But it's really not that big of a difference we've noticed with like heating and cooling of having the carpet versus, you know, the wood. Okay, let's go upstairs. I think we're making pretty good time. I have no idea. Okay. Whew. It's quite a bit cooler once I walk out of the second floor because we don't heat up here. Yeah, at least it's sunny here in town today. That is true. It's been so dreary lately. Hey, look, there's Manny. Manny the mannequin wearing a Padres jersey. Okay, all right, let's go down here. All right, so you can see we haven't even started construction on the Airbnb suite yet. It still looks exactly as it did when I did my last video. You know, life just kind of got in the way, you know, over the holidays. And then, you know, I was pretty sick and we just had so much going on. So this will get started this month in February. So hopefully, we'll be done not too long. And then, I mean, the bathroom here, isn't it beautiful? Got a couple sinks, stall, urinal, which will all get torn out and redone. Okay, so here's the blue. We call this the blue room. Have your kids getting lost in your house? No, they haven't. Little sitting room, that's an original spotlight. That's still here from before. Let me turn on the light. In here, this hallway here, still the same with all the storage. You know, each of these are cedar lined. Here, I'll show you this one. These ones right now are full of things that we're gonna have a big garage sale this summer just because we decided like we have too much stuff, so we're gonna get rid of it. Okay, let me turn this on. So these are all cedar lined dressing rooms, still the same as before. So it's nice, it smells really good in here. Okay, and then all these storage cabinets here, which, you know, we have like sheets, and a couple of these actually have like crafting stuff in it too, because I didn't want to overwhelm the library downstairs because, you know, I don't want all that clutter down there. This one we have all of our musical instruments in. I mean, we're a pretty big musical family, so. Do I ever get the creeps walking around alone? No, I don't. I'll walk around this house in the pitch black dark and it doesn't scare me one bit. I don't know if that's just the ghost hunter in me or if there's nothing scary here. Okay, so we'll go through this door. Ta-da! All right, here's the big room. So looks like the kids were playing. Oh no, I think the news people set that up maybe when they were up here filming. And then my daughter has all her little animals there. So, you know, like other places, not a lot has been done up here. Just because it's not really at the top of our priority list. We'll get to it eventually. There were arches there. If you watch the original walkthrough video rather, that I did of the building before we even moved in, you'll see what the arches look like. But we tore those down because they were kind of falling off the wall and falling apart. And so obviously this wall isn't done, but we painted it with the high def paint so we can project movies onto it. And then we have like our, let me see if we've got our Harman Kardon speaker system all over so we can listen to movies. And it's really cool because, especially when we watch Star Wars up here, the whole building shakes. So it's pretty neat. Did that old couch come with the building? Yeah, almost all of the furniture with the exception of the tobacco leather couch in the library came with the building. Yeah, it all came with it. So we are very fortunate in that aspect. You know, up here it's all still the same as it was. If you haven't watched the original, like if you're kind of newer to our page, I would really recommend going back. I'll see if I can bump the video to kind of to the top, but if you go in the videos tab on our renovation page, you can see the original walkthrough video, because then you'll really see what it looked like before we started any, you know, renovations. And then you'll kind of, you know, see like, oh yeah, they haven't really done much, you know, on that versus, you know, what it looks like now. And, you know, sometimes it's hard not to get discouraged when you think like, gosh, I wish we had so much more done. But then it's like, you know what, we're doing this on our own time, you know, staying debt-free, you know, and so it's fine. Like, we're just kind of doing it as we go. Isn't this the ballroom? I don't know if I'd call it a ballroom. This is the big space where they had their big, sorry, I didn't mean to like just give you all a seizure flipping that around really fast. This is where they had all of their meetings when the Masons were here. This was the room. I mean, the chairs on this side, there was a set here, but they asked if they could take that to their new location, and we said, yeah, that's fine. But all the other chairs up top are all original. Yeah, we blocked that off with foam to help with heating and cooling this room because it's so big. We still have the old dimmer switch. I mean, the light switch above, obviously makes it work. I'm actually going to turn this light off. So if it gets dark for a second, we didn't just lose signal. I just don't want to leave this light on. So who would like to come up here and be alone at night with the lights off? You'll hear all kinds of noises. Okay. These lights have been on up here all day, so we'll turn those off. I'll walk you down these access hallways. I don't know if I ever took you guys down here when we first bought the building. I'm not sure, but I'm going to walk you kind of almost all the way around. So this is where obviously there's access to everything, which is super convenient. When we need to get to certain pipes or things. Our security camera setup is there. That's where we monitor. Super high tech. But yeah, so we just have storage where we've stored stuff along here and whatnot. So like we just label everything, and we're going to keep going. There's giant Snoopy. All of our holiday stuff is back in this corner. And then I'll just kind of turn here to show you. There's the secret staircase. I don't know if I can get it to focus there. Which, I say it's a secret staircase, but it's not really secret. It just goes up to like an access hallway above here and like a little room where they had the old air shaft and everything. I guess if you didn't come down these hallways, you wouldn't really know that it's there, which kind of makes it, we call it the secret staircase, because people always ask, are there any secret passages or whatever? So we kind of have a secret staircase. I about had a heart attack when all the news guys went up there, because there's a lot of plaster falling down up there, and I was like, please don't breathe and please be careful. But they wanted to explore every inch of this place, which I can't say I blame them. So anyway, and then like these doors here go back into that big giant room. It's just another access way. Okay, so let's go back here. All right, we're almost there. One thing's for sure, I get my steps in every single day living here without a elevator. All right, so pretty much, I think I've covered most of everything. I'm not even going to take you upstairs because, we have a lot of work to do up there, and I don't really let anybody go up there. I will show you. Up these stairs, they've since been cleaned off, but this is where we saw the footprints going up and whatnot that I posted about before. So, we'll look straight down to the bottom. All right, let's go back down here. All right, so that's pretty much updated as far as what we've done. We'll come back in here where it's warmer because I'm freezing now. Do you have any questions or anything that maybe I didn't go over that you're curious about? Trying to think of where's your bedroom? Yeah. Our bedroom is here. I'll walk you there real quick. We're not going in there because it's a mess and we haven't tried to even start remodeling. But it's that room right there. All the jackets are hung on the back. And then our daughter's room is over there. That's where my son is actually in there right now. He had a tooth pulled this morning, so he's not feeling too great. So he's just kind of hanging out in there. Any recent ghost experiences? Here, let me turn this around so you can see me. Hello. Recent ghost experiences? No. It's not like it's constant activity or anything. Like, we'll go months without really experiencing anything, and then, we'll see stuff. But no, not a ton, and we're okay with that. Yeah, the French doors, oh wait, I'm like trying to pan this away like you can see, but you can't. The French doors are really neat just because, you know, they still have the Mason logo. The doors on, let me flip this back around. Those doors to our son's room, we're going to frost over so he'll have, you know, some privacy and whatnot, you know, because he's a preteen. So he needs his space. How much money we put in so far? 40,000 probably. We've dumped into it. I would say not a ton, probably closer to 30. I don't know. I don't really keep track of total how much we've done. I mean, we kind of every month, you know, since we don't have any loans on the building or anything for renovations, we just kind of every month see how much money we have and budget, you know, and kind of go from there. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video now just because I wanted to keep this a little bit short. I think it's probably been longer than I was anticipating. But I appreciate you all coming here. And yeah, I'm going to try to do more live videos just because I know you can kind of see better than me always just taking pictures and stuff of the inside. So yeah, if you have any other questions, drop them below and then I'll answer them later on. But right now I'm about to take my son out to lunch, a very, very late lunch. We paid $89,000 for the building and no, we don't have any elevators. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful Friday and a fabulous weekend. Bye.